Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Peak. I'm Nick, and this is Peak D&D. We're up here in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado at 9,000 feet, bringing you high fantasy. We're about to jump into our playthrough of Into the Fey, a 5e Dungeons & Dragons module by Luke Hart from the DM Lair. You can check out his Kickstarter at the link below and pre-order your own copy of Into the Fey for your D&D group. It's a really well-designed module that is great for DMs of all skill levels. It's got a lot of guidance and insight. Even brand new DMs will have a blast with this module. Now, our version of the campaign is still taking place during the playtest portion of the module. Some names and places have been changed to protect the innocent, and we've adapted some of the maps and encounters every now and then to keep it lively. But this should give you a good feel for Luke's style of adventure with a little bit of Peak D&D flavoring for good measure. Don't forget to do all of the things that every YouTuber asks you to do, and let's roll some dice, shall we? Join us as we travel into the Fey. Roll music! Hello and welcome once again to Peak D&D Plays Into the Fey, a dungeon module by Luke Hart of the DM Lair. Check out the link. It's down where the links go. So, last time you fought your way through the last little bit of sewer, had a fateful encounter with a troll, a lysanthier, and a hag, and managed to come out on top in that engagement. Came hauling ass through a portal to try and chase down one Lucy Slopgrowth and put an end to all this madness.
She's in here somewhere.
Somewhere. Here, I'll read the flavor text. The portal flares to life once again as you approach it with your magical rings. And passing through, you find yourself in the midst of an ancient forest. Massive trees, their trunks as thick as a giant, reach upward and tower hundreds of feet in the air. Other trees are stunted and twisted, almost as though they are crouching and waiting for trespassers to disturb the solemn tranquility of the forest. Multicolored fauna covers the ground, and a thin carpet of green moss covers nearby rocks and fallen logs. Dim motes of light drift lazily through the air. Then the beauty of nature is rudely disturbed by a cackling off in the distance.
There she is.
And glancing in the direction of the noise, you spot the wart-faced woman astride a flying broom some distance away. She lifts her head back and lets out another hideous cackle before she zips away on her broom.
Is she close enough that I can fire off an Eldritch Blast?
You can give it a shot.
I'll try. I don't know if it's a friggin' forest.
It's a cantrip.
It would be it's a cantrip. It's 120 feet. But that's a 21.
All right. With a 21, distances involved. She manages to get behind branches. She's weaving through. It's like the scene in Return of the Jedi.
She's playing Quidditch.
Woo!
All right.
Well,
she's
nice
flying.
Try.
Did you see that?
Yeah, on a broomstick.
Like a witch.
She is a witch.
Just like my old.
And her little dog too.
Well, I guess. Get her. What's the play here?
Where'd she go? Which direction?
I'm looking for purple and blue mushrooms.
Don't see any.
All right.
Not right now.
Pablo's gonna be so disappointed if we make it back.
Without any of his
I don't think so.
flora. All right. Well, let's. Hot on her trail.
Can we head off the direction she went?
Yes, you can hightail it after her.
Can we? Let's not go directly after her. Can we sort of roundabout? She's goading us to follow her.
I suppose that's true.
She's going to lead us right into a trap. So I think we need to be a little bit careful. Like, if we could take a circuitous route in the direction she went, like, around her trail. I don't know.
I'm not very good at circumventing things. Maybe you should lead.
Let's keep going.
I'm more of a direct sort of
Is
person.
this a survival check to get through here? Or is this investigation? Is it...
Survival seems relevant. It's going to be tricky.
My kingdom for a ranger.
You could have been a ranger.
I could have been. Maybe
Could have
I
been a
will
lot
in
of
the
things,
next
Jaastien.
campaign.
Disappointment.
That's an 18 survival check.
All right.
Navigating the Feywild.
So you are managed to keep a bead on where she was going well enough to determine that she's absolutely doubling back and letting you catch glimpses of her, regardless of which direction you head in.
Oh no, this will be fine. She
Oh,
definitely doesn't want to be found. She's definitely not leading us into a trap.
Yeah, she keeps flying back and forth.
I mean, the whole
And
dungeon
you
was
just
trapped
about
before we
finished
got there.
the not leading us into a trap bit
Oh crap.
when that raspy voice calls out, "You fools! The forest obeys me! Me!"
Totally called it.
And you feel vines begin to wrap around your ankles.
Oh crap.
Oh, no!
However, after her laughter echoes away, the vines suddenly go slack and de-animate.
Oh, see, she's just making a point that she's in charge here.
I look around.
You see a bird sitting on the branch of a nearby tree.
Is it my bird?
You think it might be.
Robin!
It winks at you and flies off that away.
I guess we're
Oh,
following.
we're following the bird.
Alrighty then, lead on, Robin.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Following Robin Goodfellow, you catch several more conspicuous glimpses
Nope,
of
nope,
Lucy.
nope.
She buzzes around the corner of your vision, occasionally throws a stick at you.
Nope, just look at Robin. Nope, we're just following
Yeah,
Robin.
I'm focused. I'm just dead focused, following him through the forest.
Yep.
Flitting and I'm even flapping my wings a little bit. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm over here. Come on. We're going.
We're coming.
Just keep going forward. La 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 da da da. Hey, you assholes, get back here! I put on the silly hat.
I put on the hat
just
of
to
silliness.
look like a weird ooh, Mr. Burns fey creature. Ooh.
So you taunt your way toward Robin Goodfellow. You're catching just enough glimpses of him to follow him down through.
Yes, but I'm hoping he's taking us the right way.
I mean,
It's probably some illusion that she's doing. Who knows,
Navigate
man?
through
I don't
the
trust
forest.
anything in this place.
You hear a cry of frustration,
Okay.
and then you don't hear any more of the cackling for a little while. Instead, you're pretty sure you hear the soft music of panpipes.
hey, it's the satyrs.
All right. It might be. Yeah. Let's keep
Let's go over there.
Let's keep going. I'm
They're
gonna,
on
I'm
our
gonna follow
side,
the
right?
bird if that's the way the bird's heading.
Yep.
Going that way.
The bird leads you to a small clearing in which there is a single large standing stone.
Do we like the ones that were in Dagi?
It looks a lot like it. There is a
Hey!
symbol carved onto the face of the stone, and you notice that none of the little beady eyeballs and claws are peering out at you in this area.
Ooh,
Oh, this is nice.
seems kind of like an oasis.
All right. Is the music coming from the stone or is it what's?
Yeah, you catch some gentle music coming from the stone. Sounds as though it's coming from a distance, but it all
Don't they
seems to be coming from the direction of the stone.
All right, let's check out this stone. Didn't they use those as like portals? Like, isn't that how they got through them? No, the
Oh,
portal just
really?
showed up in the middle of the stones.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
the
check it out.
satyrs
I
don't
would like
really
to-
seem like they make portals, but
Yeah, I would like to check out.
They
This,
make booze.
this stone.
Yep.
Check it out.
Um,
Investigate.
Yeah, you can roll investigation. There's not.
I hope so.
Or magic stuffs.
Meh. It's a 13.
Now, it seems like magical to you, but it doesn't seem like it's doing any tricks. It's just sort of making that music and sort of calming you a little bit. You do, however, notice what looks like a rucksack left in front of it.
Oh, Robin Goodfellow and our satyr friends. I open up the sack.
Is it whiskey?
It's
I
not
think it's
whiskey,
better.
but it is mead, along with a generous honeycomb
Oh.
for each of you.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna drink this mead and eat this honeycomb.
Are we having a picnic right now?
I think we are, gentlemen.
You should, I mean, if we're having a picnic, you should resummon Ghourd.
Listen, this might be the only chance I get. I don't think I can cast that spell until we have short rest.
Oh, fair enough. I thought it was
I
the
am out of
rituals.
spells.
I thought it was...
It is for a wizard, but not for a warlock.
Oh, okay.
The
Warlock
Pact of
has
the
to
Chain.
play by the spell slot
Yeah.
rules.
Oh, fair.
For
Wah,
because
wah.
I don't.
Got you.
Yeah, for me. It's a packed boon spell, so I have to cast it as a spell.
Gotcha. Well, yeah,
Which is weird.
we having a picnic right now?
Yes.
I'll break open the meat and eat the honeycomb.
All right. The mead is light and delicious.
Mm.
Makes you feel buzzed but not smashed.
Mm.
And the honeycomb is sweet and delicious. You finish your meal and feel invigorated. You are
Oh,
all
this
restored
feels
to full health.
Oh, hot damn!
Oh, this feels real good.
I love those satyrs, those goat-legged bastards.
We got to go back to Diggy and thank them someday.
Jaastien, your the mead that you crack open has a little bit of a parchment tied to it.
Oh.
Oh, what's
and
that?
it just says, "Give 'em hell," signed Zuquin Fakega.
Oh, yeah, Zuquin.
You got it, Big Z.
It's actually
X.
an X, but you know.
Is this place safe enough that we could rest for an hour? Could
We just got... Oh.
does this count as a short rest? Or
It does not count mechanically as a short rest.
In that case, we should have saved all of our food and then taken a short rest.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, if this... How long did it take us here? Like, could we just keep resting for an hour and take a short rest and then head back? I mean, you guys all got your hit points, but I can get some spell slots.
I mean, well, but if that's the case, then I wouldn't have eaten my food and I would have just taken a short rest. And then we could have eaten the food later.
Okay. Well, fine.
So we can.
I mean, you're still in the belly of the beast, but you know. Maybe you could get away with it.
I don't know.
I think we need to keep moving.
I'm just going to be Eldritch Blasting, and
Yeah.
that's all I can do, friends, and that's fine. That's
You're a
fine.
warlock.
And I'm
We
down
played it
with
this
Ormond.
far.
You're not going to run out of those.
I could do that all day long.
Exactly. I think we'll be okay.
I can also Mage Hand and Blade Ward as long as I want,
Perfect.
which is great.
Neato.
That takes a whole action. Let's
All
go.
Let's go.
I do have a couple of my Fey Touch things I can do today.
There you go.
I can Misty Step and I can Bless us all before we go in.
I have one spell slot for Divine Smite, and that has
You're saving that with
slot
Lucy's
growth
name.
name all on it.
All right. So, well, thank you, Zuquin and the Satyrs.
Yes.
Is Robin still around or did he disappear?
I feel much better.
He flew off.
All right.
I don't think he's supposed to, like, he doesn't like being in
He's
here.
not supposed to be here. And
Also
that
true.
seems to
That would have
that
expended
appears
a lot of
to
energy.
like mean a different thing than not supposing to be somewhere on the mortal plane.
Yes.
Yeah, he probably mustered up a lot of energy to do that,
That
for
may have-
us. So,
He probably helped us out quite a bit. Just to
well,
get us-
which way from here? There's no beady eyes or anything anymore, and we haven't heard cackling for quite some time.
I think because we're around this stone, it's like a little safe haven
Yeah.
that they've set up for us, maybe. But so, if we go back into the thick of it, I think
Yeah,
we
let's
might
do
have
it.
Is there a way to? I guess we just see if we hear her again, and maybe we can sneak up on her.
I don't think we're going to be able to sneak up on anybody here.
We don't know where we're going, so it's
Also
hard.
true.
So whatever we find, we're going to find by luck.
I guess let's head back the direction we came.
For a little bit until we start hearing things again.
Yeah.
Unless there's like, I mean, this is like big old growth over like grown forest, I assume. So there's no obvious like, hey, that's her lair. It's a big tree over in the
You
distance.
don't see any layer-looking
Precisely.
things where you are now.
Precisely.
Not a big neon sign. Bad guy this way.
This
No,
is
she-
the boss level.
She's all about. If only Ghourd was here. All right. Well,
Keep making our way through here, I guess.
back the way we came.
Back the way you came it is. So, After a couple of minutes, you catch sight of something streaking overhead.
Oh, there she is.
What? Oh, there you assholes are. Where the heck? Never mind. Come get me, my pretties. And zooms off.
Oh, you come get us.
No.
I don't think that's how she wants us to go down.
I can wait.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose let's
What is
Follow
their
her.
question?
We're gonna follow her.
What hesitation and what question is there? We have no choice.
Follow her.
Yep. Is it another survival check to track her, or?
It's not necessary. Every time
She's
you
making it like
seem like you might lose the trail, you catch, oh, there she is.
nanner boo boo.
Pretty much, yeah. And she leads you into another clearing. Now, this time, it's not a nice clearing.
Yes, be
Your boots begin to get soggy as the ground underneath you gets wetter, and transition more from grasses to mushrooms and lilies.
Okay.
And before you know it, you are ankle deep in sewage.
Purple, blue mushrooms?
There are some here, yes.
I would like to pick them.
All right.
Well, at least there's a silver lining.
Oh, we have time for
somewhere.
that. Okay.
Yeah, we have time for that, but not for spell slots.
Sure. That's fine. No, that's fine.
I mean, I'm going to grab them on the way. I'm not
Pull
going to
that-
go
hey, Tony, pull that-
foraging.
pull
I
that
actually
forward.
picked 3 pristine specimens.
Purple or blue?
There are 2 blues and a purple.
Dope.
2 blues, 1 purple.
Tell Pablo it was worth it.
There you go.
All right. Well, this looks like fun.
Now we're back to the Bone Palace.
That's where these hags
We
like to
can't
live.
ever go back to the Bone Palace.
Bone Palace is underwater.
All right.
Damn
Here we
straight.
go.
Well,
As you continue your pursuit of the broom-riding old woman, the forest around you begins to take on a rotten appearance. Branches of trees sag, leaves are blackened and speckled with holes, and the once multicolored fauna is now mostly black and purple. Even the ground feels rotten and squishy beneath your feet. As you move forward, a mass of vines entangled around a large log begins to thrash about, grabbing at other nearby vegetation and fallen trees. Within moments, a horrible creature formed from the masses of muck and decaying vegetation
I shoot it with an arrow.
rises before you. Your arrow sticks in the large log that forms its core, and 2 huge stumps dangle from its long limbs to either side of it. As it moves toward you, it raises the stumps menacingly, like giant sledgehammers. And then several flaming spears come out of the undergrowth and strike it full on in the chest. You can see beneath the sort of brackish, rotting water, several lizard folk have lain in
lizard
wait.
folk!
This is why we make friends.
Yes, it is.
Their shaman, her claws and staff blazing with tribal magic, starts blasting it and encourages you to keep after the hag. They'll handle this thing.
Nice.
Yes, Lizard Folk will do it.
I love you.
She didn't cast tongues yet.
Don't care. Don't care.
Speak some common. Think of you more as friend.
Nice.
Call you.
Platonically.
Hey,
You've taken a few pages of my book, I see.
we've been traveling together for a while.
Yes.
Not my cup of tea.
All right. We keep after her. We keep heading after the hag.
Keeping after slop growth.
Sloth growth.
Yes. Sloth growth.
Let me
She's
spit
moving
out
real
my
slow.
sandwich and try that again.
Let me put my teeth in.
As you journey forward, the forest gives way to a large clearing where even the undergrowth is diminished. In the center of the clearing stands an ancient, twisted tree. It isn't as tall as some of the other trees in the forest, but it is squat and broad, its trunk and branches far thicker than other trees. Wart-like knobs cover its dark surface, and thick crimson sap oozes from various open wounds across its bark. At ground level, on the surface of the tree, there is a large wooden door. Stepping into the clearing, you feel an evil, foreboding presence seeming to emanate from the tree itself, almost as though it were warning you away. From behind you in the depths of the forest, you hear a hushed melodic whisper, as though from dozens, if not hundreds, of Fey voices in unison. Slop growth beckons. Heed her call. Glancing over your shoulders, you can see an assemblage of Fey creatures, pixies, sprites, razor gnomes, elves, and others, peeking out from behind trunks, branches, and bushes. Out of rocky outcroppings, mischievous smiles paint their faces as they wait in anticipation for what must be a grand showdown about to happen.
We burn down the tree and leave.
Dude, you read my mind. Should have had more oil. No, I would like to walk up. I would like to walk up to the door, like put my hand on the knob, turn around to you guys, and be like, "Ever tell you what my mom's last words were to me?"
No, man.
No, I don't think we had time for that in group.
She told me if I wanted to be part of the greatest, I needed to be the greatest myself. And then I push the door open and walk in. Let's do this, gang.
All right.
Well, we're well on our way.
Enter the tree.
Oh! I got a thing for that!
Yes.
What the f***? Can't believe it. You. I don't this mistress. What the shit? Hasn't anyone ever told you it's rude to sneak up on a unicorn in its grove while it's enjoying its favorite podcast? Come to think of it, that's not even supposed to be possible. Who are you? Why are you here? What business do you have with I, Saint Gumdrop Lollipop Snuggly Face Tiny Pants? What? Yes, of course I have every right to use that title. I am a lawful good divine being, for Cuthbert's sake. I couldn't lie about that if I wanted to. What? No. Quite easy, really. I simply submitted the appropriate number of topics to ignorant and uninformed, and one day, a totally legit and valid certificate of sainthood magically appeared in my grove. Now be gone! Jeff was just starting to talk about how much he loves Omega!
Alrighty, Max, the door, opens to the slightest touch and seems like it's a silent doorman is urging you within.
I'm gonna turn around and high five Ghourd. Protection from Fey.
You got it.
Ooh, that felt real nice. Let's do this.
I'm gonna give Jaastien a hug.
You got this.
Come on, Playboy. Come on, country. Let's go.
We can do this.
I'm gonna slap his ass with my mage hand.
Okay, this just got weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I shoot off two
You made
two
it weird.
eldritch blasts into the room. Pew pew. I say, air down calling.
This large chamber contains dozens of cauldrons and kettles stacked all about. In the center of the room, over glowing embers and burning wood, stands a single large cauldron with a concoction boiling within. That cauldron appears to be joined to nearby ones by thick chains, as though someone fears it might be stolen. Shelving that lines the walls contains a variety of jars, large and small, and a squat black cabinet stands next to a staircase leading upward.
Well, this is an interesting room. Wonder what she's cooking here.
Children, probably.
Well, that's not good.
Candy? I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to investigate this room.
Don't touch anything.
All
She's
right.
dirty. She's got dirty hands. You've seen her toes.
We have seen her toes.
Alrighty.
All right, yeah, let's look
I
around a
would
little
still
bit.
like to investigate this room.
Alright, so checking out the
I'll help.
kettles and jars on that. Go ahead and give it a
Yeah.
roll on the investigation.
I have a +5 investigation. You want me to
Okay.
help me?
Sure.
You help me. How about that?
Okay.
You help me. Good. 21.
21. Well, shortly before the thing happens, you notice some definitely useful items. However,
Fudge.
when you start investigating the chains and the jars in particular seem to set it off, the cauldron in the center of the room apparently rears up and sprays a horrible concoction on the three of you.
Oh god, that's why it was chained down. Because it's like a dog. It's like
This is a living culture. Ow, my eyes!
My eyes, my beautiful eyes.
Alrighty, everybody, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Get advantage.
don't think I even need it.
Nice. 19.
19 is pretty good.
26.
Even prettier good.
Show-offs. 18.
See if it matters.
I guess
Damn it, you all made it.
we're like in the room, I guess.
All right, so you're
That's
going to
because
take
Lionel's not here.
half damage. So is that you will take 13 points of fire damage from the hot boiling tea you've been doused with.
Ouch.
And now let's have some initiative.
Is that half? Is that half?
That is halved.
Ooh.
Aww.
Yeah, concentration check. Come on. Oh. Well, your protection for Faye is gone.
Well,
And roll initiative.
I have fire in my eyes. I go at 4.
I got an 11.
17.
Okay, so that's going to be Illinsworth, bad guys, Jaastien, and Ghourd. Right, Illinsworth, you're up first. That cauldron just sprayed stuff on you.
It's alive!
How does one hurt a cauldron, Playboy?
Smash it! I don't know.
I mean, not really what I do. I stab and poke things.
We'll flip it over. Empty it.
Cool.
I'm just trying to think of how I dealt with.
So then, yeah, what
My
there's other
feelings.
cauldrons and stuff in here, correct?
There are. This is the only one with anything in it currently.
Start throwing jars in it and see what happens.
No, I'm just gonna shoot it with an arrow
Okay.
from where I stand.
Using the +2 arrows or no?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
It's chained up in here, right? Oh, there's some cool stuff. Maybe.
21.
It is chained up
21
in here.
I
hits.
was gonna say we could just like book it.
We could.
Is it within? It's not within 5 feet of any of
I
my
don't wanna
friends,
flee.
correct?
Not currently, no.
Yeah. Should have held that action. That's all right. For 11 points of damage.
Alrighty, your arrow appears to hurt it.
At which point, I would like to duck behind, like in the midst of those cauldrons that are to the right or to the left of Ghourd, and attempt to use my bonus action to hide back there,
Very well.
as I am tiny and can hide behind medium things.
Nope.
What?
Further towards me.
Yep. Next category. Nope. Keep coming this way. Yep. In the midst of those.
Oh, those,
Yes,
yes, okay.
precisely.
Aha.
We'll see if that works.
Just diving for the cauldron.
I mean, not hiding in the cauldron, but like in the middle of them.
Yeah,
I did roll
amongst
natural
the
20s.
cauldrons.
Yes,
Amongst
correct.
the cauldrons.
That was the
natural
working
20,
title for this month.
I was gonna say amongst the cauldrons.
like 29.
I'd like to play that adventure.
29 is pretty darn good.
I thought so. That's
Well, Illinsworth has disappeared like he usually does.
me. Yep. If it ain't broke.
Alrighty, so the cauldrons that are attached to that one with chains start rearing up and trying
Oh, I
to
knew there
pummel
was
you.
something with that.
Almost as though its hands are flails.
Wait, what? They're all alive?
No, it's just using the other ones to hit us. Ghourd!
Oh!
Alrighty,
Lord!
bonking at Jaastien with a 27.
Ouch, though.
Trying to bonk at Ghourd with a 17.
That's what you mean.
Alright, so
Eat it.
each of you have been
Eat it.
bonked. The tune of, let's see, 13 points for Jaastien
Gosh, dang it.
and 11 for Ghourd.
Gosh.
Dang it. Anyway, that is Cauldron. Jaastien, you're up.
This thing sucks.
I mean, does it look like it can move? Do we just make a break for it?
Is it chained to the wall or is it just have the chains?
I thought it was
hold
chained down like it couldn't leave, but now it's using the chains as weapons. So I think my initial case of the situation was incorrect.
Perhaps you should revise it in the face of new data.
Yes. And does it move? Is it moving around and things? Like, is it...
Well, it's making menacing cauldron noises and whipping its chains around.
All right, Eldritch Blast.
It whips chains back and forth. It whips its chains back and
goddamn.
forth.
It do.
Does the 10 hit the cauldron?
Does not, I am afraid.
Yes. Eldritch Blast, I miss.
I miss Eldritch Blast.
That's all I got.
All right. Tony, Mr. Ghourd,
I will run up to it and try to smash it with my warhammer.
go up and try to smash it.
Do you mind running me up there? Hey!
Jump.
That is natural 20.
Oh, nice.
I hear you. I was looking for the 1 too. Like, wait a second.
Just making
Is that-
sure.
Yeah,
Just
Make
making
sure that's on
sure.
the 20 and not the 1. That's always important.
Yes. Oh, too bad I didn't do my great weapon master. But that's okay. Alright. Hey, that's pretty good. 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
19 points.
But it is just a mundane ward.
And it seems to take less damage from that than you feel it should. But you do hurt it.
Well, that's good, but this thing is dense. I believe that's me.
All right,
That is one thick unit.
Right. And that brings it around to Illinsworth.
Yeah. So I'd like to move
This
out
crazy old
into the
woman lives in
open.
a tree.
Do I feel like it can? Does it know where I am?
Does it see?
Well, a good question. No, you don't think it does.
Outstanding. And then I'm gonna pop up and be like, surprise! And shoot it with a +2 arrow.
Surprise! Cauldron.
Yeah, and then move over there and hide again, and do like I like to do. 17 plus 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Thank you, Ghourd, for being where you are.
This place is terrible.
What did you expect? Piercer reroll that one?
I thought she'd invite us in for tea and strumpets.
I know, we were supposed to discuss,
Strumpets.
remember? It
You
said
would
discuss.
want strumpets.
Tea and strumpets.
22 points of damage this time around.
22 points,
Well, that's-
of which it takes
that's not
all of
like
it.
that.
Yeah, +2.
I only know about
and then, I
crumpets.
would like to move back into those and use my bonus action to hide.
Very well.
Or potato cakes.
Flatow, flatow.
Not nearly as good, but 16 for stealth this time.
Duly noted.
That is me.
All right, bad guy. Gonna try and bonk some more people. That is gonna be a miss on Jaastien with a 12,
I'm immune to bonking damage.
I don't take bonking.
and a hit on Ghourd with a 19.
Natural bonking resistance.
Yep. It has natural bonking resistance, but that's
Jastien's personality
8
is natural
points of
bonking
damage.
resistance.
Oh, jeez. Okay. This is not great.
Maybe there'll be something useful in this room that will help us.
God, I hope so.
Alrighty, that's bad guy done. Jaastien, your turn.
The cauldron was so helpful. All right, I would like to. Can I? Want to? Eldritch blast it. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try to get towards the stairs though, like maybe moving around this way, and seeing if that
Oh,
can't
boy.
hold me. Like
Why,
if I
just
can
like-
hide behind the stairs a little bit.
Like you're moving through the chains that way?
No, I'm going around it.
How far?
If I
Okay.
can. That's like 30 feet.
Yeah,
It is.
squares are fairly big on this area.
Cool.
No, I mean they're accurate sized. I
Yep.
counted.
We're good.
In other words, it's a small area.
Yeah, cool. It's inside a tree.
Yes.
I don't know.
All right. Like
Eldritch blast.
40 feet long
17.
tree, though.
17
Long
hit.
tree, though.
17 does hit.
All right. So force damage. 7 points of force damage.
7 points.
That's all I got.
All right. Ghourd.
I hate that I don't have anything magical.
You have a cold iron spear on your back.
That's not magical.
It's cold iron. Maybe it's fake.
Maybe it's
Cauldron.
fate.
I don't know.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Hooray. Ooh. 5 points of damage.
All right. You heard it.
Cling.
Some.
I'm going to meander on the other side, too. Without I'm just going to kind of sidestep it.
You're circling around it, but it's still got its mouth pointed right at you.
Maybe over here you're weaker or something.
Alrighty. That brings it to Illinsworth at the top.
Pop up. And then run back to the other hidey hole spot.
Very good.
Did it know where I was this time?
Did not.
And I will persist. Whoa, that is some strong advantage. You said a 17 hits.
17 does hit.
Well, that's good. You know what else is good? Are these +2 arrows that
Yeah,
someone
they
is
are.
nice enough to give us.
This is
I'm gonna piercer reroll this too.
just what you needed for this dungeon.
Turns out
Then you have the cold iron for later.
12 plus 7, 19 points of damage this time.
19 points. A goodly scratch upon its pitted surface.
And
How are arrows doing more than my warhammer?
26 for the stealthing.
It's 26 for the stealthing. You feel pretty well hidden.
Good.
Alrighty. Bad guy. Okay, still doesn't regenerate his breath weapon. So it's Cauldron Punch time.
Oh no!
Cauldron Punch. Alright. 12 misses Jaastien.
Yes.
And 12 misses Ghourd.
It does!
So he misses you.
Yay!
Then it is round to Jaastien again.
I need that thing to make a Constitution saving throw as I read the Scroll of Diminution and try to shrink that
Hey.
fucker down.
Huh. Alright.
Is it a...
Does that affect constructs?
It says either a creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried.
Well, that certainly sounds like this qualifies. And it's a con save, you said.
Yes. It would be it's a scroll, so it's a DC 12.
I've got a
DC
13.
It's DC 50.
15,
Scroll
then
for-
you get it.
I have no idea.
So the save DC, it's a second level spell. So the save DC is 13.
Okay,
we got
so
it.
it made 13.
Okay. Figured it out.
All right. Regrettably, it has resisted your magic.
That was fun.
Well, smoke him if you got him.
You know.
We try.
Then that was my action. Then I am going to take the, I guess. How long does that work? How am I looking? Not great. I'm gonna drink my potion.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Potion away.
Yay! Potion. Oh, nice. Again.
Nice.
Almost max that time. So that's. Yeah, okay. That's me. That's me. Thank you.
Very neat. All right, Ghourd.
I have been seeing the arrows hit pretty swimmingly from the cauldrons, assuming that's Illinsworth. So I'm going to take the dodge action, and I believe that imposes disadvantage on his next attack then.
That is what it does.
So I'm just going to kind of like distract him until another arrow pops out of
Oh,
the
I
other
didn't know
cauldrons.
Fey.
Exactly.
Come on then. All right.
Now try to hit me. Now try to hit me. I bet you can't hit me.
Illinsworth.
Unless you
Does
breathe
it
on
seem
me.
to know where I am?
It does not.
All right. I will halfling reroll that one anyway. Maybe it'll be a 20. Nope. Artificial 20.
Artificial 20 will hit.
All right. Another +2 arrow.
Another piercer reroll.
Yup. Changing a 1 to a 2, 10, 17 points of damage.
17 points. Owie.
And
Doesn't
then
look good.
This is
popping
the
up,
worst
doing
treehouse
my,
I've ever seen.
doing my hidey hole thing into the other pile of kettles. And with a 27 for the stealths.
You feel pretty darn well hit.
I think so.
All right, bad guy. Punching with disadvantage.
You can't get me this time.
Whack him.
Nope, disadvantage mattered. And Mrs. Ghourd, let's see what it does with Jaastien. That would be a 16, but because it's disadvantage, it's still a 16. You've been hit once.
Oh, good.
So that is 14 points on this one.
Good thing I drank that potion.
Oh gosh.
Don't shrink the cauldron.
This is
I thought it was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Pity it didn't work.
Didn't
I know.
work.
Would have been awesome. I mean, I don't know what would have happened, but I feel like it would have been cool.
That's the cauldron, and Jaastien is up next.
All right, you son of a cauldron. Your
Presumably-
mother was a tin can, and I shoot an Eldritch Blast. 11?
11 does not get it, I'm afraid.
Yes.
The unstoppable cauldron continues its rampage. Ghourd, what next?
I'm gonna try to attack it
It
with
looks like my dad, okay?
Great Weapon Master. So -5 to attack. And hopefully I hit
Do
it.
it, Ghourd.
Natural 20!
A robust bunking.
Yes.
I'll get right back.
It's going to be 14 points plus. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 19 plus 14 is 33 points of damage, so 16.
Well, it tries real hard to resist that damage, but it cracks right down the middle and spills all of the eldritch goop on the ground.
Eldritch Goop.
That is one cauldron golem down.
Yeah, that cauldron golem can go sleep with the potatoes.
So those jars looked interesting.
They did, yes. What were in those jars that looked interesting?
Alrighty, here we go.
Please don't say toes.
I'm definitely going to say that. The jars contain a vast variety of horrid ingredients. Frog eyes, still writhing troll tongues, ogre teeth, snake guts, and one shelf in particular holds jar after jar after jar filled with moldy toes.
Yummy. Why does she like toes so much?
Some people are into that kind of thing, Ghourd. Don't kink
Is
shame.
this eldritch stuff like acidy, or it was fiery when it hit us?
Yeah, it was just really hot.
It's just burning.
It's just boiling
It's not-
sludge. It is not
casting
anything
burning
magic of its own accord.
Burning
Gotcha.
balls on us.
All right, well,
Alrighty.
Was there anything in that? I don't know.
I mean,
feel
I'll
like this
go
is
stand.
all
I'll mage hand that cabinet. I mean, it's her like house, so I
Yeah,
assume
mage
it's.
hand the cabinet.
I mean, part of me wants to take all those toes and just dump them out and destroy them somehow.
okay. Maybe put it in the hot tea
blast them with
sludge.
Eldritch
That's
Blast.
kind of what I was thinking about. Yeah, like.
I'll smash one in the hot tea
She
sludge.
grabs the power from the toes.
I mean, she collects them for some reason.
We start smashing toe jars.
Smashing toe jars.
I'm smashing toe jars.
And presumably somewhere when you're destroying her home, you also search that cabinet that
Yes,
you mentioned.
precisely.
With a mage hand from far away. As
With a
I'm
mage
behind.
hand from far away, etc., etc. It's not trapped. And
Until
it
it is.
contains some potion brewing supplies, the equivalent of 3 herbalism kits, and several potions.
Herbalism kit. All right. Potions.
Each one clearly labeled.
Perfect.
There are 4 potions of healing, 2 of greater healing, 1 potion of poison, and 5 unlabeled potions.
Do the potions of healing look like our other potions of healing?
I was gonna
or do they
say.
look different.
They look different. You don't see like tiny rodent skulls floating in them or anything, but yeah, they're probably made using a different process.
What does the poison one look like?
Well, it does have a tiny rodent skull floating in it.
Okay. I thought you might have
kind
just
of a murky
mislabeled
green.
them to.
Yeah, was there like fire boiling the liquid?
Yep, there were hot embers underneath the cauldron, and there was a fire.
Yeah, I say we just dump the toes in the fire.
All right.
Oh, we've been smashing them since you've been looking in
Yeah.
that cabinet.
Yeah, we'll
Great.
just
Get-
mage
get-
hand
get
up
out the
the
broom.
Yeah, that's what,
Scoop 'em all
I'm
in
just gonna
there.
mage hand scoop toes in the fire.
Don't you dare! Don't you do that!
That's the last bowl. All right. So I am a bit reticent to trust anything A in the Feywild, B in this hag's house.
I'm
So
kinda-
I think these are all like mislabeled on purpose.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. But if we're
Can we? So according,
mean-
we can tell the properties of a potion by tasting it without, like,
oh yeah, that's right.
without doing anything to us, right? Like,
Yes, that is
sip.
typically the case.
yeah, like you can find out what a potion does in actuality. I'd like to, like sample the greater healing and see if it actually is a
Yeah,
greater
that potion
healing.
of poison definitely tastes like poison.
Not the poison.
No,
one.
I'll do that one
Okay.
because I have
Yeah,
resistance
you'll have
against
resistance.
that.
Just
Just to
like
make,
Ma's crabapple tart.
I want to see if that greater healing potion is truly a healing potion.
Yeah, those potions appear to be genuine.
well, that's good.
The unlabeled ones, however,
Yeah.
the taste test method does not work. Those are hag potions, and they have a random effect,
Oh no.
which can be great or it can really, really suck. There are 5 of them.
Good to know. Ripcord. All right, let's. I'm gonna take a hag potion or 2, just in case.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll carry one.
These potions are all legit. So greater healing.
I'll
for
take
you,
one. Yeah.
Greater healing for you.
Yeah, I won't argue.
GHP. I'll take
I
a
have,
hag
I have
potion
7
too.
hit points at the moment.
Hag
So,
potion.
So do you just want to drink one of these greater healing potions instead of giving them to us?
how are you
Or
guys?
do you want
We have
to
4 more regular, right?
we have 4
4 regular.
regular. so we
drink a
should each
bunch of
have
those
one.
if you want?
Like I'm gonna drink a. I should probably drink at least.
Or drink some of the. Yeah, drink a couple regular ones and we'll
Drink
get
2 regular ones because it's the same thing as a
All right.
greater.
Yeah. All right. I will drink 1 healing potion first. Just make sure that it doesn't do anything fucky to me.
All right.
1 regular healing potion.
It does not feel fucky
All right.
yet.
See,
You already
that's what I was
rolled.
worried about.
You already
said
rolled.
yet.
You already rolled.
It's 7 points back. I'll keep the other
in
ones.
for a penny, in for a pound.
You know
Yeah.
what? You goddamn right. I'll do another
I mean,
one. Go do one.
Die now or die later, man.
Listen, if I can make it through this fight and then die, I'll be fine.
in theory.
All right, I'm back up to 21. So
Okay. And then you have 2 more, right? There's 2 more
Yes.
regular ones.
Yes.
You hold on to those.
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
and you each have a greater.
I'm glad we
And
all
a hat.
agree.
I have a hag potion too.
And we have a hat. I don't know what they're gonna do.
We have a ripcord.
Yeah, maybe-
We'll
yeah.
see what
I got
happens.
2
You
of
have
them.
one. We have 2 of them.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe we just throw them her.
I have 2.
Do the whole mage hand thing like the brownies.
The poison
I
one's
don't know
not
what
gonna
you're
do us
talking
any good.
That didn't happen in this universe.
Oh yeah. That was a dream I had, I guess.
It was a nightmare. Curse you, pigeons.
Who has
That
the
was a dwarf.
Who has the poison one? Do you want the poison one?
I'll carry it, sure.
It's not gonna do any good against her. But
Upstairs.
Poison.
all right, so
What's
I guess
upstairs? You should go check it out first.
Yeah, let's make sure the shit's not trapped or anything. Like
Okay.
boiling hot tea isn't gonna pour down from upstairs.
Okay. I will go upstairs alone.
No, just check the trap. Just check for traps. It's like let's investigate for traps.
You're the one that always
Oh, you're right.
investigates.
I'm investigating with awesome
Good job.
with an 11 on the stairs.
Okay, so who's upstairs?
I think we're
going-
debating going upstairs
I'm
and
checking
figuring
to
out
make
who's
sure-
going first.
I need to know who's going upstairs.
I'm at the base of the stairs. They're behind me, and I'm looking up.
You're
this-
gradually checking your way up the stairs.
That's what
Correct.
my 11 investigation
Correct.
check was attempting to do.
cool. Are you guys following?
Yeah, I may as well aid him in an investigation.
So you're following.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay at the bottom of the stairs until we know what's upstairs.
Okay,
so
so
we're
let's move on to T2.
Hey, y'all know that 1 square equals 5 feet?
No.
No.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know, it's just written here on the wall somewhere.
Yeah. It happens. I mean, it's
That must be a
OSHA
hag
code.
thing.
It must be a hag thing. I don't know, man.
That's OSHA.
I don't know
So we are
oceans.
Position. I'm coming up the stairs. He's down here. Gord's like back here
At the edge of the stairs, downstairs.
Downstairs. Very good.
Can I clank yet?
All right.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Ascending to the next level of the twisted tree, you find yourselves in what appears to be a large, well-appointed bedchamber. A huge 4-post bed made of intricately carved oak stands against one wall, and other pieces of furniture include a large chest, a wardrobe, a nightstand, a table, and a rocking chair. Across the way, stairs lead upward.
Don't turn on the black light.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, and I don't think we touch anything.
I feel like
Let's
this
just
is
mosey on through here.
Yes, as quietly and stealthily as possible.
I'll do my best.
I will message down to Ghourd. Actually, I will try to cross the room stealthily,
Okay.
and then message down to Ghourd if I make it.
Okay?
Not yet. All right, not yet. I got it.
Nothing bad seems to happen.
Okay.
Just walking across the room, not investigating anything, just straightforward, yeah?
Mhm.
We're going to the next stairs.
Blinders. That's what I think.
Yeah, I say
Okay.
we,
Yeah, nothing bad happens.
There'll be plenty of time to get her shit when she's dead.
Or the tree will sink, like.
Or the tree will disappear and the Bone Palace will be open for copyright. What?
I mean, it's already open for copyright. We already destroyed the Bone Palace, but maybe the lizard people can help us find stuff. Ghourd, it's safe. Just don't touch anything.
Just come across
Oh,
the room.
I'm really good at not touching things.
So we're gonna.
Do I need to be
Wait
quiet?
for Gord.
And we'll
I
see
mean,
what's
just try.
upstairs.
I'll try.
All right.
It's always funny to make him try.
It
To be quiet.
is pretty
Yeah,
funny.
no, it's good.
9.
Clank, 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 clank.
Am I? Is that quiet
And
enough?
sneaky, clanky man.
I think I did a pretty good job.
You did great, country.
That was great.
You did
With
great.
cat-like tread, we yada yada yada.
All right. Well,
That's Pirates of Penzance. Do that one sometime, man. Okay.
all right. Well, let's
Very
do that again. That worked
major.
really well.
If you would be so kind as to lead us to T3.
Haha!
Dun,
Mr.
dun, dun.
There's something up here. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But let's go up the stairs the same way.
Okay.
You let me know.
Playboy, if you would like to search for the traps, the trappy traps, I will aid
Yeah,
you.
what's up here?
On your way, are you checking for traps on your way up?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Give it a roll.
Oh yeah. Gold would be my strength. The 17.
From down here, I'll try.
17. You do not find any traps.
What's up there?
Flavor text. Would you like to have it?
Delicious.
I found some
As long
flavor
as it's
text.
flavored like a turnip.
Delicious, delicious flavor text.
The winding staircase seems to go on as though it will never end. But finally, you find yourselves in a large chamber that must be up more than 100 feet up in the twisted tree. In the center of the chamber, you see a small table upon which is perched a crystal ball. 4 archways in the walls lead to the exterior of the tree and onto ginormous branches. The flavor text doesn't say ginormous. I said ginormous. Just
Sorry.
happened. You hear a cackling voice call to you from outside. Welcome to the roost, my dears. Would you like to come out and play?
Not at all.
You then catch a brief glimpse of the wart-faced old woman speeding by one of the archways on her flying broom. She cackles as she passes, beckoning you to come out onto the branches on the exterior of the tree. And ladies and gentlemen, let's roll some initiative.
Come and get some, Lucy! I just threw my dice like all the fucking way across the room.
You're excited. It happens
I was
to
so
most of us.
excited. Yay, a 9!
Hooray!
Wow.
Is she your mom?
Mommy?
Listen, that would be a twist. I didn't even.
I'm going to halfling
Anticipate.
re-roll that 1 and go with this 14.
17.
17. All right, so Ghourd on 17. Max, what was that?
14.
14 for Maxwell.
Bang, bang.
Just kind of hopped right.
Bang, bang, Maxwell Slayer actions.
I don't like seeing that at all.
Jaastien, you were when?
What?
9.
9.
But
Very good.
it's a good idea to have a tag to remind you.
That guy.
So
Well, I wouldn't want you to miss out on the fun.
20.
Savvy.
Mother trucker.
All right, so just ahead.
All right. So she's zooming around on this friggin' thing.
All right, we got our
It's a broom.
Lucy's
I know you've never
she's
used
right
one
here.
before in your life, but
You have there's a flying base right there if you need to have her fly.
Right there.
The little clear plastic thingy, the double layered dude.
This guy.
Yep. That. She should fit in there, maybe. Not quite. We'll see.
Right. That's definitely going to fall and break. So I'm going to just put her on the ground and we'll use Theater of the Mind.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Yes.
I don't know what
Sometimes.
you're into, but
I mean, that mini looks good.
it does. It does.
I'll have to check it out after this.
She's
Trying
not
to
sure.
break
Okay.
your fucking arms.
Weak ankles. Look out.
Iron lung.
Go for the ankles? All right.
Always go for the ankles. They're Minnie's weakest point.
Alrighty, Ghourd is up first.
Which portal thing did I see her go through?
You saw her out this window, and she is still floating above the branch.
So these are windows?
Yes.
Or like doorways that
Yeah,
just
they
go out
are
to the branches?
big old archways,
Okay.
essentially, that lead outside of the tree trunk and onto the canopy, which looks thick and sturdy enough to support you quite easily.
Okay.
Spread out, stay in the tree.
I like that idea. So I'm going to go...
Is that table, is it like attached? Is it just like a table?
It is a
grown
table.
into the tree? It's
It
not
is
like a
not
stump?
growing out of the tree. It is different wood from a different tree,
All right.
now currently serving as a table.
So I think I can do it. Well, I'm gonna dash, so I can get all the way here, and I'm just gonna stand in that doorway.
Be like, come and face me and fight if you really want to. I'm not coming out there.
If you want to.
I was afraid you might say that, my dear dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I took the liberty of pulling one nightmare out of your mind.
Okay.
You can play with that one if you don't want to play with old Grandma Lucy.
You're not my grandma.
Oh, crap.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. This is all fine.
Tony, with a sinking sensation in your stomach, you turn and catch a whiff of brimstone as the largest
angriest dumbbell you have ever seen in your life screams in fury and rushes to attack.
Yes! Justice! Justice!
Hashtag do it for dumbbell.
Woof.
Oh, this is gonna. This fight's gonna wreck us.
You might find this unpleasant.
I already do.
All right,
this
so
real?
21 to hit you.
Yep.
Is this real life?
Woof.
One-shot dumbbell again.
We'll see about that. Weak ankles.
All right, for
Grudges.
11 points of physical damage and 5 of fire.
Whoa.
Ouch, though. 5 and 11 is 16.
16.
Cool. I'm kind of alive.
Gee. Flies off. Hee.
Ho, ho, ho.
Illinsworth.
In
What?
D.
Dumbbells back.
I hadn't. What
And
the?
she's pissed!
Okay.
An enormous pixie-like creature with thick knots of muscle.
That
Fire
thing,
and brimstone
that thing is
blazing
awesome.
out across her whole body.
That thing is pretty awesome.
I'm so excited to see her on the field.
You're excited. I've been waiting for 3 freaking months to do this.
I've waited 32 episodes.
Okay, so let's see about with movement and how this is going to work.
Let's.
Indeed.
It's not my turn.
It's not.
Flapjack. Flapjack. What's the safe word?
There is no safe word.
We forgot to establish one. This will go swimmingly.
So I'm going to move there. As an action, I'm going to reassure Ghourd, you got this, buddy. You got this.
I don't know if I do.
And protect
As I
you.
cough up blood.
And protect you from Fey.
Maybe I will.
And then I'm
That's always
going
helpful.
to take the dash action myself. To position myself there.
Very good.
And that is me.
All right, that will bring it to Jaastien.
Oh my god, that thing is back.
I'm bigger than ever.
So I have a question. Are the stairs like? Is that like an opening? Is that
Where you are.
Is it a wall separating us right now, or can I see Dumbbell from where I am?
It's a half wall. You can see dumbbell.
All right. So it's like sort of around the edge of the stairs.
Yes.
But okay, not like all the way up. All right. Well, then I can see that thing from where I am. So Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast it is.
Nice. 24.
24
Yes. 24.
will hit.
Nice. For 8 points of force damage. You remember that, don't you, Dumbbell?
Dumbbell hate magic.
Oh no.
Ironic, really. Considering
You are entirely
made-
magic.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Made by and
listen,
entirely of.
self-hate.
Self-loathing, the worst kind of
Self-loathing
dumbbell.
is not-
Yes.
Can you take self-loathing damage? Because
Oh, probably.
Oh boy.
Blissfully, you can no longer see the giant monster
oh, good.
Oh.
Is it darkness?
or anything
Did
else.
it get dark in here all of a sudden?
You have found that somebody has shut off the lights.
Hey, turn it back on.
Ghourd,
Your
your dark vision does not avail you.
Correct. I'm going to.
Still swing with disadvantage.
I can, but I'm going to walk straight, assuming that I was still in front of the opening.
Like out onto the tree?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a quick percentile here. You are not disoriented. Yes, you are able to step out of the
Whoa.
radius.
And I turn back and look, and it's just a big ball of black.
Yep, big ball of black.
Do I see her where she currently is?
Yep, you do have line of sight to her. She's like waving cheekily at you.
Is this a pathway that I could go on?
You could go on that pathway,
Okay.
yes.
I think Illinsworth has the spear, so I'm going to throw a javelin at her.
I mean, I would have given it to you at any point.
Yeah, no, you have the cold iron spear, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
We reestablish that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yes.
certainly don't need it.
He
I
would
picked it
have
up for
given it to
you.
That's
Fair enough. I will throw that then at her.
Oh.
Hurling the cold iron spear.
Goodbye, the cold iron spear.
Goodbye, my spear.
Or, I don't know what else to do. Just chase her around? That makes
No,
it
that's a
seem-
terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Throw the spear, man, if that's what you want to do. Go for
Throw it. Just make sure you hit her.
I mean, I can try.
You sure can.
You sure can.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do at this point. Does a 16 hit?
16. Checking. Well, the thing about a 16 is that it's very close to a 17. Where the hell are you, Lucy? There you are. A 16 does not hit.
No!
Let me roll a percentile. Call high or low for me, Ghourd.
Hi.
This is going well.
Hey, it is low. It will
Cool.
stick in the tree trunk about 10 feet down.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, I still see it. I
That's
don't know who
good.
I'm talking to, but
I'm just providing a rum and commentary on the events as they are transpiring.
just in case.
I
someone needs to
expect
know
y'all
this.
can't see nothing.
Hopefully you can hear
It's
me
very
though.
dark in here, Ghourd.
Well, just step out into the light then. That's me.
Very well. All right. After Ghourd, it is bad guys. And this bad guy.
Hopefully can't see in the dark.
I think if he's an infernal,
Isn't he part devil?
the devil's sight. They can see in magical darkness as well. Usually.
Cool. Glad that-
Brr, no more arrows. And it misses you with a 9.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dumbbell assumed Dumbbell kicked your ass.
Oh, the pain, the humanity,
Not more like it.
the no-manity.
What?
You're a halfling, I thought.
Dumbbell only know 2 kinds manatee.
The halfling manatee didn't sound as good.
Ah,
Dwarf manatee, elf manatee.
Meanwhile, Lucy.
manatees are the sea cows of the ocean.
Also going to do some things.
You learn things too playing this game, kids.
Manatees are an endangered species. They can live in salt water, but they prefer fresh. They're mammals.
Alrighty, Ghourd, it sees you and thinks she probably ought to do something about you. So she's going to try and make an attack.
No!
Well, that's not a great attack.
I like that.
To do?
Yeah. Spell attacks. Very respectable, but not adequate. 13.
Yay!
She tries to hurl a tendril of plant matter covered in thorns at you, but you manage to dodge it.
You'll have to do better than that.
Oh crap, though.
And she scoots around
Here
over
she comes!
here. Does not want to be anywhere near where Ghourd is right now.
This fight's
Alrighty.
gonna be horrible for me.
Illinsworth.
Yes. I would like to make some sort of like an insight check to remember like the layout of this place and
Yep, wisdom
darkness.
insight.
Okay.
Wisdom insight.
Cool. 14?
14? Yeah, you remember generally what the shape of the room is.
Okay. I would like to take my bonus action to disengage then.
Very well.
Look around.
Oh, wow, it's much easier to see. Oh, hey, there's Lucy.
Does she have a bag of toes or a jar of toes on her? Or
Yes, there is one on her belt.
Excellent. Then I would like to use my action to cast a mage hand to be behind her and attempt to sleight of hand pick that pouch of toes off of her.
Alrighty, so roll sleight of hand. Your arcane trickstery
It
nonsense.
is an invisible mage hand.
Nice.
19.
You got a jar of toes.
Cool. Cool. And then I am going to... Oh, and does it look like... I mean, dumbbell was huge, right? I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
Great. So then I'm going to finish my move by, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll call it goods. And that is me.
Superb. Alrighty. So, with that, Illinsworth, Jaastien, it's back around to you.
Oh, good. It's very dark at the top of these stairs. And I don't want to go back into that bedroom that was way too clean and not creepy.
With the rocking chair.
And
No good
just
will
a-
come of that.
Just a weird rocking chair. Rocking chair is like worrying. Gives you a lot something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Van Wilder. And I'm going to... Let's see. Do I think this thing can see me? Dumbbell?
It didn't appear to have any trouble. You saw it turn around, spot Max,
Well-
and try to punch him.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that. But
Oh.
do I have any idea that
Well,
it
you
can
heard it bellow something at Max and punch wood. You're not sure if that means it can't see or it just missed.
All right.
I suppose you wouldn't have seen that, would you?
Then I'm going to... Let's see. Cheese and crackers. I'm going to stick to the wall and try to feel my way to the door. Because I don't know that I can quite... just sticking to the inside of the wall, trying to go to the
All
doorway.
right. It's a little slower going, so treat these squares as difficult terrain
All right,
for
so
movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, found the door.
Yeah.
And then
15,
I can
20, found the
sort of-
door.
And I'll stumble out through the door.
Out through the door. Very good.
Can I see any... I can see Illinsworth.
You can see Illinsworth. If you look across, you have to look in the window to the other window, but you can see Lucy.
It's 25. All right. If I can see her, then she can see this. Eldritch Blast in the face.
Zap, zap, zap.
It's a 15. I think that misses.
15 does miss.
Crap. Is it a bonus action? I can't do that as a bonus action. Never mind. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. I'm good. I've got 5 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna... Can I duck around the other side of the door so I can't see her anymore? Get out of line of sight of her?
Oh, this way?
Out of direct line of sight?
Yeah, if I go to the other side of the door, up against the outside of the building.
Yeah, you've got basically just enough move for that.
Okay.
It's iffy, but...
So you're back here?
Yeah, I'm over in that
I
corner.
see.
Just ducking around the corner. As best I can.
Well and good.
That's me.
Lair actions.
Jaastien going last. Yay, top of the round, Lair actions.
For her lair.
Like the DM Lair.
Hi-yo!
That's all the promo I get. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
She turns transparent. You can still see her, but she looks almost like a cloud.
Mm.
Oh no.
And Ghourd, it is now your turn.
Cool.
I'm coming. I use my action and my to dash, and I get right there.
Right up in her face.
Is she how is she floating high?
No, she's within your reach.
Cool.
She is not up in the air.
Ghourd!
I'm gonna do that, and with my bonus action, drink a greater healing potion. On the way there, I'm just chugging a healing potion on the way.
Clank, 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 clank.
Fair enough.
Pretty much. Hey, are you missing something?
Are you?
We're about to find out. And that's me.
Okay, fair enough. Then it's bad guys. Alrighty. Make an opportunity attack,
I
Ghourd.
will. Can I do this Can I do Great Weapon Master with an opportunity attack?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's just making
It's the
sure.
first attack you've made this whole round.
Yeah,
So
feel free to contradict me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, I don't see why not.
No, 13.
13 does not get her.
Well-
All right.
It is in fact an attack.
Yes.
She
I tried to make it count.
flies over here and cast Magic Missile upon Illinsworth.
Oh, good.
Lame. I suppose there's nothing that Flapjack does to help me with this. There is
Not
no
with
save.
this, I'm
Okay.
afraid. Yep.
Magic
Straight damage.
missiles.
8 point of damage. Make a concentration save.
I shall.
Woof.
I shall.
Concentration
dice.
save.
Jumpy today.
The dice are jumpy. We're all jumpy.
Let's see.
All this is for all the
Six.
Magillas.
No, that was a 9.
All right. Incredibly, Tony is going to lose that protection from Faye.
Oh, I
Low
don't feel so good anymore.
Low
Yep.
power mode.
I tried.
That's okay. I have
You
an
did-
idea.
You did great.
So does Dumbbell.
No!
That idea is break you.
I hate you, dumbbell.
Dumbbell, no.
Like you
Dumbbell
know,
misses.
or you
14 misses you.
It does.
All right.
Crap.
You'll have to try again.
Giant meaty arms do not tear you asunder this round. That brings it to Illinsworth.
So I am going to look her dead in the eye. Tell her, you know what your sister said before she died, right? Shoot an arrow. A cold iron arrow. Let's see. Nice and 7. So a 21.
21 hits.
Oh, I miss you, sneak attack.
Running
Plus,
around all with.
She's just so,
so
vocal.
8 cold iron.
I'm not.
8 with cold iron.
She begged me not to. She's talking about your plan for hag magic and working together. And at that, I'm going to bonus action my mage hand with the jar of toes, like back over to my hand. Like,
But you.
Told you were missing something.
You might be the most unpleasant little shit I've ever encountered in my life.
You have no idea, Lucy.
and I'm gonna move back over there. And that's me.
Jaastien.
All right. I whip out the scroll of fog cloud and heavily obscure a 20-foot radius area just outside that door.
Already.
So
Like
that
in
catches.
front of you.
Yeah, like around. It's basically that whole corner of the map.
We got a fog cloud. Is
Lightning.
It's a
That's
20-foot
shadow.
radius, so it's the big one.
biggin. So
biggin.
I think it might be this guy.
That's, that
Stinking
looks
cloud,
foggy.
fog cloud.
Yep.
That looks foggy.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna put it like right here-ish and sort of hide us in it.
Illinsworth, follow my voice.
It's just heavily obscured. Like you can get your way through it. It just
Yeah.
becomes more difficult. And that is it's an action to read a scroll. So that is my turn. And I'm going to duck back inside the doorway behind between the fog cloud and the darkness. And sing I believe in a thing called love and quietly to myself as I'm sneaking up on Dump.
I think I know why he gave us a diminution scroll.
All right, that's that's there for an hour, and I think
Oh, outstanding.
it's hiding you. Like
I didn't want to be hidden. Where's the consent?
The one time he didn't want to be hidden.
the one time. Come on now.
We're finding that casting obscuring clouds in the middle of battle seldom ends up helping all that much.
Listen,
It's a great way to get away.
It's white darkness.
Exactly.
yeah, it's just like really heavy fog.
Alrighty. That brings it around to layer action.
Oh, sorry, I moved your mini. I wanted you to be just on the outside of it, like so you could see. Yeah, like I roll it a little forward. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like so I'm basically hiding you from her, but you can still see.
Okay.
That's all I did. That's what I was trying to do. I'm helping.
I'm not the only one that
I'm
makes
helping.
tactical
Whee!
decisions.
Listen, we're taking one of the corners of the map off her crazy bullshit.
That
Finding
is
us.
certainly one thing that you are attempting to
I am attempting to do. So fog cloud.
No, I used that.
it lasts, or a wind can dispel it.
One wind.
I'll win.
Well,
Any
like,
wind.
I think it would like it could probably. We haven't seen her do like a big gust of wind.
Yeah.
It was only 10 foot.
For her lair action, she does a big gust of wind.
Perfect. Does it go the whole thing? Does it go away? Or is it just like a swath of it? Oh. Fine. It says it disperses.
One wind.
Roils away.
All it needed was
and
one.
also
No.
Illinsworth.
No.
Oh, I roil away as well?
Well, yes, actually.
Fudge.
How about you make a saving throw about it?
How about I do? What flavor?
Maybe I should have cast that.
Dex, probably.
Inside.
No, maybe strength.
Might be strength. Let me.
Maybe
just
charisma.
trying
I don't
Yep,
know.
strength saving throw,
Oh.
please.
Outstanding.
Maybe it's
Come
laughing
on,
at you.
Flapjack.
need to
Half-Leg reroll that one.
Oh, fair.
Back to a 1. That is strong work. 14.
14 is not enough, I'm afraid.
Fudge.
You have been pushed 15 feet off the edge of the branch.
The irony being, if I was 5 feet closer, it wouldn't have mattered. But that's fine. Okay.
Alrighty. You will take some damage as a consequence.
Woof.
Consequences are...
We're like 100 feet up, though, right? This could be bad.
Yeah, but it's pretty dense canopy. You're probably not going to fall all 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you will, in fact... Okay, on the edge of a branch. No, you get another save here. Try and make a dex save.
So you're flying.
To
You're
grab
flying.
the edge.
You're grabbing. You're
19?
grabbing.
19 grabs it. So you don't fall, don't take damage. We'll take a move on your turn to get back up.
Okay.
But that is it for the lair action. Ghourd, it is now your turn.
Helm be with me. Oberon be with me. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. And I'm going to run and jump and try to grab her and tackle her to the ground off of her broom.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Let's see which...
Before I do this,
fair enough.
can I... Is it... I can't remember how we're doing this, but am I able to chug the Stone Giant Strength Potion as a bonus action before this, or is that an action?
Yes, it is a bonus action. You can do it.
I'm going to do that.
Stone Giant Strength.
I'll see you on the other side, dumbbell. Go.
Dumbbell not understand meta... Oh, wait. Oh, ice running away.
So, yeah.
Dumbbell misses her opportunity attack.
That's right, you do.
So anyway, Dumbbell reaches out. You see a giant arm kind of flailing around out of the knothole.
Drink the potion. I put the Warhammer back on my back, and I run and try to grab her and tackle her to that branch off of her broom.
Alrighty, so I believe...
Your strength is 23.
It is.
You must succeed on an attack first, I believe. And
That's
then
fair.
We'll make an athletics check.
Come on, baby. Wait. Let's use my helm die. Where are you? Come on, helm die.
That special die, roll them.
Now's the time. Smoke with your gut. Damn it!
I don't think I have any inspiration anywhere either.
We need to crack worse jokes.
Yeah, that's an 8.
8 does not get
Son
it.
of a bitch.
Come
What
on,
happens
dice.
to me then?
You merely miss. Nothing worse happens.
I mean, I'm diving at her, so that's why I'm like...
you can also...
You just don't grab her.
Yeah, you don't manage to grab her, but I'll let you make an unarmed strike.
Oh, I mean, I just was wondering where I ended up. Mostly, not if I can do more.
Because he's trying to do like a flying tackle.
Yeah, I'm like
off
going
the
and
Yeah,
tackling her
I
off,
understand
yeah.
that you're doing a flying tackle.
And there's, I don't know.
Make a dex save with advantage since you're moving under your own power.
Fair enough. No, that's better. I wish I had advantage on the attack, though. 19.
19, yeah, you don't throw yourself off the edge of the tree. You manage to tuck and roll and
On the other side, maybe.
do a superhero landing, yeah.
So like right on the edge.
Up to the limits of your movement, yeah. There you go.
That's like 30 feet, but I don't think, yeah, I would, yeah. The other square
allow
is
it.
halfway.
All right. Then it is bad guys.
At least I have Stone Giant Strength. Ah, that would have been so cool.
Dumbbell is going to make a fist. And in that fist is a giant ball of flame, and it's going to try to throw it at you.
Oh.
Dumbbell, roll the 1.
Someone's in my way.
Dumbbell's trying to light your house on
Her
fire.
mom,
He hits her.
his mom is
With
in
a
is in
fireball.
his way.
Mommy, no. Remember when I had had that fog cloud for 10 seconds. That was great.
I'm linked.
So I think first blood goes to Dumbbell.
I hit her with an arrow.
Oh, you're right. You did.
True.
Jeez.
All right. Dumbbell accidentally produced flame in the wrong location, and now her broom is on fire.
Yes.
Sweet.
Thanks, Dumbbell. We should
Cheers.
talk sometime.
Welcome. Maybe talk after break. Anyway, so Jittering Lucy, who's
very
good
cool.
and pissed, is going to try another crazy thing. So,
Boo, crazy thing.
so Ghourd.
See you.
It's like peeking out.
That is awesome. Hello.
Exactly what Jaastien would do. Hello.
Make a Constitution save.
Who?
Ghourd.
Oh,
You can do it.
I can do that. I just can't attack really well, I suppose. Nope, I can't do this either. 7.
7 is not quite enough.
No, it's not.
So she hops off the broom, cracks the handle down, and there's a loud thundering boom.
Oh, fuck.
You will, first of all, take some damage of the thunder variety.
And I'm going to have to make a save to stay on the tree.
And 12 is the damage on it, and yes, you will need to make a dex save to stay on the tree.
Oh, boy. If I don't make this. If I don't make this. Hey, I think I made it. 21.
21 is enough.
Nice.
Again, it'll take your movement to extricate yourself from this on your next turn, but you can, you do not fall.
Okay.
Did you get pushed away too?
You
Yeah,
did.
Thunder
yes.
Wave, I think.
Thunder Wave, yeah. You got pushed back just far enough.
Is that all you got?
As a matter of fact, Illinsworth, your turn.
First, I would like to make some sort of Arcana check to figure out why toes, and if there's anything I can do to hurt her via these toes, like dumping them out, or if there's just like some sort of weird fetish. I would like to make an Arcana check about toes.
Roll it.
Okay.
Just take him out one by
Don't
one
Google
and
that
squish
mess.
them.
Natural 20.
Okay. You suspect that it is a component of hag magic, whereon the body parts of living beings, more so thinking beings, can be used to power spells and effects.
Material
That being
components.
said, it seems like it's probably just something she's really into. And you
okay.
don't think these toes are actively maintaining any kind of spell.
Okay.
But she does seem awfully protective of them.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't look like. Is it like an opaque jar?
Distraction!
Is it a bag or?
It is not it is a transparent jar. You can see the toes
Alright.
within.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna like. Is it a free action to just like shake it around and see if Dumble has a toe in there? Like.
Yeah, it's a free action to shake it around. You don't see any dumbbell-sized toes in it. They
Alright.
look mostly human.
Fair enough. Well, I will use my move action to extricate myself from the branches and all that.
You hop right up.
What does she have anything else dangling off of her, or what else is on her person?
On her person, yeah, just the broom, really, as far as stuff you'd notice.
Okay.
Is that crystal ball in the center of the room?
There is a crystal ball in the center of the room.
It's like in darkness and dumbbells over there. I'm good on all that.
Yeah. Nope. Just that broom, apparently.
Okay.
And her toes.
And her jar of toes. Okay, well then I will use my bonus action to dash. We're just gonna stay in the middle of that branch after what just happened.
Is this the center? Is this the center?
Yeah, right, exactly. And then we'll shoot a cold iron arrow.
Very well.
17.
17 is enough to hit. That is what you need.
Or cold iron.
Spare you the guessing games.
I'll Piercer re-roll that. So from a 2 to a 6, so 11 points of cold iron.
She did not like that. He turns and wonders why the hell you didn't fall.
Must have been the toes.
Jaastien.
All right. I reach into my pouch and I pull out a Pokeball.
Yes.
And I throw it right in front of Dumbbell in front of the archway. Say hello to my little friend.
The owl. No.
The goat.
Yes! Return!
Return of the goat!
You bastard.
It's
Why
just
am I-
it's not even a giant goat. It is a regular ass goat.
So that's
Hey,
awesome.
man.
I will use my bonus action to tell the goat, get him, get her. So the goat will ram him for. This is the best.
Weak ankles.
Dumbbells a
to her.
dainty
Sorry,
lady.
I don't. They're
My daughter and I love her.
Is the 13 hit dumbbell?
Does not.
It does not.
I just want to see dumbbell like. Ooh,
But the goat
pretty
is
good.
sure-footed, my friends. The goat has advantage on strength and dex saving throws made against effects that would otherwise knock it prone.
Cool, that's handy.
That's-
Possibly.
Oh, I mean, yeah, a goat probably won't get blown off the tree.
Yes. I didn't. It didn't hit, so the charge doesn't even matter. Great, that's the goat. I'm gonna step back through that door out onto the tree, and no, I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm just gonna stay right. I guess I made an attack though, because then now she sees me. Now Dumbbell can see me. Stay with her. I'm gonna step outside the door. I'm gonna back out into the door. Stay as close as I can to the middle.
Oh.
Nope. I want to be in the corner back around the corner where she can't see me. That's where I want to be.
This.
Yes, right there.
Number
That's
one.
great.
Number two.
Right back outside the door, so Dumbbell can't see me,
Cool.
and she can't see me. If I can, I don't know. I'll do my best. That's my turn. Goat. Should be more effectual. I wish I was more effectual.
Hey, you and me both.
This is going so well, though.
Well, since it's free, gust of wind.
It's
Make another strength save.
At least I feel like I've got 15 feet of tree to.
You do. You won't fall off, but I mean, it's free.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Oh, wow. With advantage, that's a 3 and a 2. So 4?
Guys,
4 is not quite
we really
good.
gotta get our
Push
dice
back
together.
15
Dude.
feet.
We need to get our dice right with
Not
Helm.
off the bridge.
Yeah, no,
Branches.
it's okay. Do I still need to use a move action to extricate myself next time as well?
No.
Okay.
You are just pushed backward.
Did she need to make is the darkness like just a lair thing that just happened?
Yeah,
Does
it's
she have
just
to concentrate on it?
Kind of happens, but it's actually about to wear off.
Oh, okay.
But you don't know that.
I don't know that at all.
Ghourd, you are up next.
I climb onto here,
It's a goat.
and then I'm going to. Is she? So where is she on the branch now?
Yes, she's sort of standing on it all spindly.
Okay. So I'm gonna get. I'm gonna use my action to dash and get next to her. So if she tries to leave and fly around or do something, I can smash her. Hopefully.
Fair enough. And that would make it... bad guys. My favorite guys.
Oh no.
Dumbbell, making an animal empathy check.
You like the goat. It's a sweet goat.
This goat friend. This Billy. Dumbbell pet.
Yes.
Good goat. Good goat.
Yes, good goat.
Who knew dumbbell? Like tactile.
A fey creature.
Yeah.
You know.
Ghourd, make your opportunity attack.
Picks up the
Did I try to
goat,
do
like
my-
hugs it. It's a grapple, right? Like it counts as a grapple, but he's just like petting it. And the goat's like,
That is mechanically what is happening.
I like it. I love it. I love everything about that.
I'm gonna try to use my Great Weapon Master. Nope. Roll the 2.
Crunch. You send wood chips flying
I
everywhere.
really miss my carrot mall.
Fun fact, that was actually used as bait in the dungeon, for a trap in the dungeon you left to come here.
No!
I just wanted to make sure we got that for the folks at home.
It was right around the
It was
corner.
literally on the other side of that door.
Would the
Anyway,
trap
these talons.
would the trap have killed us? Probably.
Well, I mean, it's not
We were rough.
impossible.
We were rough shape.
That is the
Is a
point.
warhammer less than 10
Okay.
17 is what she needs.
That's a 25.
Cool.
Oh, no, wait. She only gets the 1. Okay. She is tired of your shit.
Understandably.
You probably get that a lot.
I do.
Let's see. 16 points of damage from the hag talons.
That felt delightful.
Give me back my toes, you little shit! Illinsworth, it's now your turn.
It is now my turn. Well, I am going to...
Get that girdle heated up.
Crying is a free action.
I know, I have that written down. That's why I was laughing at it earlier.
Hey, Jaastien, do you smell flapjacks?
Shh. I'm trying to hide.
Ghourd, be quiet.
I am going to bonus action disengage.
Aw.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm supposed to get an opportunity. Hey! Hey! Get back here!
Oh, I see what he's doing now, maybe.
Five.
I love it.
He's going towards me so then I can help him.
And
get
then,
his little sneaky tail.
And then as an action, I'm going to be like, yeah, this is exactly what me and your sister did. Just sitting there drinking potions till she died. And then I'm going to drink that greater healing potion. Good. And that is me.
Delightful. That will bring it around to Jaastien.
It's 4d4 plus 4? The greater? 44 plus 4?
Yeah, that's the
Crap. All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna tell the goat to just lie still and nuzzle up to the. Keep distracting him, Billy Goat.
Be cute. Roll a cuteness
You'll
check.
be fine, Billy. And then I shoot an Eldritch blast at Hag Lady.
A tag.
Lucy.
God, a 12.
12 does not hit it. Guys, you're going to have to roll above a 10 if you want to kill this person.
Oh, I know. That's awful.
Then I am also ducking around the corner back into the darkness inside so she can't see me.
So like in here?
No, just around inside the door. Yeah, just sort of barely on the edge of it.
Okay.
It's like putting your hand through, like, I can't.
Yeah, just so she doesn't. She probably.
I think
doesn't
she's
see.
after the toes.
I don't know, man.
Alrighty. Well, that's Jaastien. Lair action. She turns smoky and cloudy again. And Ghourd, your turn.
She's like a mist form.
Cool.
That's crazy. I bet we can.
All right,
can we hit her
I'm gonna try.
Have we tried to hit her like when she's smoky?
I don't think we have.
You haven't successfully hit her while she's smoky.
I haven't successfully hit her, so it doesn't matter.
You could have ended that sentence
End of
there.
statement.
This is just is the smoky thing just for a round?
Yep.
Okay,
Just lasts until initiative 20 next round.
so we haven't tried.
Oh, and also the darkness wears off on this round too.
I feel so naked. I'm just hanging out inside. Just like, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna go here, kind of on the edge here, and wait until she tries to get her toes back again, and then smash her when she's within 5 feet of me / Illinsworth.
Very good.
Come on, don't you want your toes?
Drink the egg potion, dude. What
I'm
do you get to
thinking
lose,
about it.
man?
He's being.
I think I'm going to next round.
It's either that or I'm going to start.
What if bad things happen?
I mean,
Can it get much worse?
He's got 5 hit points.
I have no healing potions.
Did you
I
already
might just drink the
Greater?
poison and just call it a day.
Did you already drink that greater? Oh.
Yeah.
Suicide pact enacted, guys.
Get that cyanide pill out.
Everyone take your cyanide.
No. Fudge.
She gestures, and a beam of moonlight comes straight down, illuminating Ghourd and Illinsworth. And then she fucks right off, phasing through the wall.
Oh, jeez. What does that mean?
I hate everything about this.
That's fun.
Dumbbell continues petting the goat. Ooh. One to pet the goat.
Oh no! Tender rabbits, George. Tender rabbits.
I think that might be where this is headed.
Oh my god.
Maybe it'll
That's a bad touch. Bad touch.
maybe it will emotionally break her for the rest of the fight.
Cry on the,
I mean, not that
on
I
the
wish.
ground crying.
Not that I wish that sort of trauma.
Can the goat survive 18 points of damage?
Oh no.
Okay, she accidentally breaks the goat's neck, petting it too hard. He holds it in terror for a minute before it dissolves into the ether, and screams in rage, just blasting hellfire everywhere, flipping over everything she can reach.
What is going on in there?
Why would your mommy take away your toy? What a mean mommy. Bad mommy.
Roll deception.
Come on. Come on. I need a good roll today. Just one fucking good roll.
What's your roll?
It was a 4, so it's with deception. It's
So
a
not a
9.
one.
It's a 9.
Not a 1, is
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Great,
not a
I
one.
did roll a 1.
Oh, okay.
So she turns to Lucy, bellows in rage, and Lucy's like, "Oh, that is bullshit! No, absolutely not. No, that I did not. I did not.
I told you we'd be friends, dumbbell.
Oh no! It's my last chance. I don't know. I'm like, oh, bad mommy.
Illinsworth.
Okay. So, can Lucy? No, Lucy can't see me. Being in the moonlight, does that do anything bad for me?
Oh,
Starting
yes,
my turn.
horrible things. Please make a Constitution save.
Also,
I forgot you were in the mood.
also, since she didn't trigger my action, was I able to use it for something else, or do I just lose it?
14.
You may take your action when she moves, when she ends her turn. That's fair. You are, however, going to take damage.
I don't think it'll matter then.
All right.
If damage comes first, I don't think it'll matter.
That's not quite enough on that save. So you are taking some damage.
Great.
The
I love
radiant
you,
variety.
I love you so much.
It's awful.
Moonbeam is terrible.
Okay. Oh,
I think it's
plus 1d10 for each slot above second, you say. Very well.
Yeah, I'm not going to survive.
Yeah, I might not either.
Jaastien's like, I had the goat thing. That was all I could do. I don't.
All right, so you will take 14 damage.
Are you up?
I have 5. Doing great.
5 more than me.
Can I? What sort of radius does this thing have?
5
foot.
feet. So as long as you're within 5 feet of the die I've put down there, you're going to take damage on your turn.
Okay.
This is not great.
At this point, I am going to use Minor Illusion to cast in Dumbbell's ear, in Lucy's voice. Good for nothing. Dumbbell was so stupid, so totally worthless. I should have never brought him back.
Yes.
And
Keep insensitive.
then
The goat's gone.
drink
goat is
bonus action healing potion.
Bonus action healing potion. Bonus action healing potion.
I got. Oh no, that was yeah. So a little bit last one of this, and then it's gonna be on to the hag potions.
Great. Exciting.
I think so too.
I'm thrilled for this.
As am I. Cool. Well, at least I'm back up to the double digits. That's me.
Cool. Jaastien.
All right. Skirting around both the moonlight and the. Can I get outside the moonlight if I go on the outside of the tree past Ghourd?
Yeah, as long as you don't end your turn within 5 feet of the thing, you can.
If we can get to here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
get
you
to
can
the-
kind
I
of
wanna
jump
get to
through and deal with the singe.
That's. I think I can get there.
You can get to here. This is 30 feet.
Okay. How close can I?
5.
Shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, my
I need to
square-
be outside the door. I need to be within 30 feet of Illinsworth. Is what I need to do.
Am I within 30 feet of Illinsworth?
No.
I'm 30 feet,
Yeah. So okay.
unfortunately.
Let me. I gotta
Well, you're
count
going to
some
stand
squares.
over my dead body here pretty soon. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, dumbbell. Hi,
6.
just
I
passing
can
through.
stand right there, but I'll be in her attack range.
To do what?
I got one more thing I can do, damn it. I'm going to go around dumbbell and squeeze through right here.
Dumbbell is distracted at the moment, thanks to Max.
I'm going
Pardon me,
to.
excuse me. Sorry about your mom.
I'm going to cast Bless on all of us.
Bless.
Yes. Which is
Take
my-
your bird blessings.
So everyone gets a D4 to
Shall.
attack rolls and saving throws, which is good. Come here,
Until I.
because we need it. It is a concentration spell, though. But
It is concentration.
you know.
No.
Okay. Attack rolls or saving throws, yeah, D4. So all three of us are blessed. Then that is a bonus action.
You got to save for the movie?
So that's a 1. It's a regular action.
I did. I gotta say, it was Constitution.
I don't think I could do that because it's not a cantrip. That is my turn. So that was movement. Action to cast the spell. I
Yep.
can't move anymore. Okay. I'm going to turn to dumbbell and just start saying, "I know. Can you believe that? I miss. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I won't make you roll
about
for
the
it.
goat. I'm gonna cry about the goat, and I'd be like, if I were you, I wouldn't stand for it. It's just the worst thing I've ever seen. A parent. I know how you feel. My parents.
Shut the hell up,
There you
Jaastien!
go. That's where you go. You're like, dumbbell,
I know what it feels to
know.
have a parent who's not there for you.
Mhm.
Dumbbell. I know what that feels like.
Lucy, not Dumbbell's real mother. Later actions. Well, put that sphere of darkness right back where it came from. There we go. Yeah, that's the cool. She's comfortable with that.
Great.
Maybe she'll take a bonus action potion.
They're going around.
So I was like, all right, everybody just back up. We'll drink a potion for a round or two. Well, she won't do that because it's not actually her turn yet. Ghourd.
How's this gonna go?
We have no idea. Well, first we have to have you make me a con save.
Yeah.
Add your D4.
Cool. 10.
Not quite enough.
With the D4?
So you are going to take some damage.
I'm down.
Okay, well, it's 10 damage.
I'm down.
Good thing I'm
Even
close.
if I saved, I would have been down.
Well, now we know how it's going to go.
What is going on in there with goats and stuff?
What the hell's a goat?
Give me the hack potion.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
I mean, that's all we got.
All right.
Smoke them if you got them.
Bad guys. Lucy is going to calmly and politely tell Dumbbell to calm down. Dumbbell is going to punch a new hole into this chamber. Ooh, yeah, she does. All right. So, you can't see any of this, which is a pity because it's hilarious. You see her just put her fist through the wall.
I hear it.
Grab Lucy and yank her into the room and start smashing and smashing and smashing.
Oh my god, I can hear it, and I love it. I love everything
Just
about it.
indignant hag noises. Oh man, jeez. Oof. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Alright.
Yes!
Drink that potion.
Let's not gonna lie. Goat came in clutch.
You never know how it's
Us
going
bag
to
of tricks for the win.
Alright, well, Lucy's not dead, but
not
she has been slammed around a bit and knocked off of her broom of flying. So, Illinsworth.
Jesus.
None of which we can see. We can't
None
see.
of which you
and
can
just
see.
heard a
But you do
lot of
see
commotion.
the broom kind of like bunk, bunk, bunk out of the darkness sphere.
Oh, where does that happen?
That lands right here.
In that case,
Yoink! I'll get the dwarf. You get the broom. The thing.
yeah, for sure.
I will not actually say the word broom.
That's a good idea.
Oh, outstanding.
At which point I will recast the Mage Hand cantrip. Whoop, grab. How much? The broom weigh less than 10 pounds.
Yes, you can grab it with Mage Hand.
And then bonus action it over to us.
You got yourself a broom of flying.
Yes!
Dude! That might require attunement.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
not
don't
worried
know if
about
it's
it
gonna
right.
help you
Yeah,
later.
I'm not worried about it right
Animal
now.
handling?
It's just gonna be something she doesn't have at the moment.
No, it's still worth it to get it away from her.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it sure doesn't. Nope, you can use that immediately. All right, we're all learning things today.
Oh my god!
Jaastien.
All right, I'm going to get Ghourd and drag him away from the moonbeam
Ow,
Thinking
ow,
you get
ow,
back.
ow, ow.
and shove a potion in his mouth.
Glass first.
Can I do that and still have an action to give him a?
Yeah, dragging him out is not an
movement?
action. Giving
just-
him a potion is.
Extra movement.
Administering the potion is.
I'm assuming that moonbeam is gone now.
Nice.
Well, she's not
10
really
points.
concentrating anymore.
Okay.
That's fair.
10 points. Back to you, sir.
Gosh.
Max healing on that. That was awesome.
Did we win?
Yes, that was an action.
I vaguely heard some commotion going on in there. What's happening?
Let's see. I think that's all I'm going to
Thanks, Jaastien.
do.
All right. Layer action. She's gonna turn ethereal again. Get out of Dumbbell's hands. Ghourd, your turn. There's a darkness orb with a bunch of noises coming from it.
What do we do now? What's happened?
Wait till we can.
Dumbbell's on our side.
I mean,
Don't. Just keep talking about the goat.
No, the goat! I can't
you're very
believe
sad
the
about
goat. Why did you kill Billy?
Lucy Slop Growth. Specifically. Who did that and no one else did?
Why you kill Billy?
Yeah.
Why you no stay
Come forward.
solid?
And then I guess that's me. Waiting until she shows herself.
All right. Well, she shows herself immediately, flying out of reach of Dumbbell, breathing heavily, and recorporeals into a solid form.
Could I throw something
Oh,
at her?
hello.
Oh, certainly.
I'm gonna throw a spear at her. Or javelin, rather. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, the spear's like hanging out over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Bless.
a 10.
You have a bless. D4.
That's a 13.
Still not going to do it, I'm
Oh.
afraid. Whiff.
That's me.
All right.
All
Slash
right.
her.
Uh-huh. So you took your held action. She took her actions getting out of that situation. Dumbbell's thrashing around angrily. Illinsworth, your turn.
my turn indeed. How fast does this broom move?
60.
Good.
Probably.
I believe it's 60.
Sorry, 50 feet. Flying speed of 50 feet. 5.
Yeah, 50 feet it is.
So you
Okay.
have the broom.
So, yeah, I'm gonna hop on this broom.
Oh, shoot. You got our broom?
I did. But before I do that, so with this minor illusion cantrip, it's from a whisper to a scream. So I'm gonna make the most gut-wrenching, loud, horrible goat dying noises from like right over there. And then I'm going...
Lucy brought back Ghourd and killed it again!
I know! The nerve! How could she? She's toying with your emotions!
She's
That
right
sounds
behind
like
you.
thing Lucy do.
And then I would like to fly over here and attempt to locate said spear.
It's not hard to find.
And then I would like to pick it up.
You can pick it up this turn.
May I double move? Can you double move with the broom? Or
Yeah, it just gives you a flying speed of 50, so a double move is
Yeah,
still
sure.
in the cards.
Yeah, so then I've got a bonus action, so then I'm going to grab it and...
And dash back and give it to Ghourd.
Try this one, buddy.
I tried it before and it missed, but I'll try again.
Just poke her with it.
Yeah, don't throw it, just stab it. We
Don't
got
chuck
our
it. We're in a giant fucking tree. Don't throw things.
Use your inside voice. Well, if I can get to her now that she doesn't have her stupid broom, then I will.
And that is me.
That broom is not stupid. It cost me a lot of money.
It's stupid.
You're stupid!
I can't believe she'd call you stupid, Dumbbell. Did you hear that?
Dumbbell not book smart, but Dumbbell have other aptitudes.
I mean, he knows the word aptitude.
And you know what?
She
Dumbbell
knows the
also
word
has
aptitude.
feelings, Lucy. Dumbbell has feelings.
I think it's Jaastien.
Your turn,
Is it
yeah.
my turn? Oh,
Yes, 'tis, Jaastien.
all right. The thing I've wanted to do this entire time, but haven't been able to see her. Eldritch Blast at her face.
Oh,
blessed.
there we
With
go.
I am blessed.
I don't know if it matters, but
Not really. I hit anyway. That's a 26.
That'll hit.
Then that is D10
Damage.
force damage. So that is 11 points of force damage
11
at her
more
as I turn around and
points.
say, "Oh, hello, Lucy. I'm home."
That sounds
have you been waiting this entire time
That's a-
for...
That
No, I
reference
just
hasn't
thought
been
it.
relevant since the 50s.
That sounds
Lucille Ball is always relevant, sir. As is Desi Arnaz.
Screw you anyway. Their action. Everybody get 15 feet away from me, please.
No.
Strength saves.
Yes.
Oh,
Do we have bless?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless is a yes. 18, 22. Jesus.
nice.
Woof.
6.
Now you're back 15
Plus
feet.
is
all blessed and
I think I have
everything.
some plus. Oh, I have plus.
Make yourself more stout.
16 enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Jaastien, to everyone's surprise, manages to hold his ground.
Just like superhero landing, like stick.
There you go. That's better.
My hair's blowing in the breeze.
Blast it, I'm just making you look handsomer.
I look so cool!
We will kill you with coolness.
Kill him with kindness, and also this gun I found. Alrighty, so that's Lair and Ghourd.
I'm gonna
Spear
take
her
the
in
gust.
the guts.
I'm gonna get the spear.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna run up.
Giant strength. You can do
I'm
it.
giant strength.
Strong.
Gonna use my last spell slot for divine smite.
I think you can use that after you hit.
It's a +6 then for strength, right?
I'm gonna make sure she knows about it. So I get all divine. I call the helm for protection. I call. Exactly. Call the helm. Call the Oberon. Take out the cold iron spear and
Roll a 2.
not a 2.
Damn it.
It's a 17, so 23 hits.
Damn, that'll hit. That'll hit.
I was debating Great Weapon Master, but I didn't want to blow it this time. So, but that would have hit you. So D.
You get a
Eight.
+6.
I do. So D.
Plus your proficient, right?
8. Then D. Oh, 3d8. Because 2d8 for Divine Smite. And then.
Come on, Ghourd.
Not bad. 12, 16, plus 6. 22 points of damage with Cold Iron Weapon! And Divinely!
Alright. You thrust the spear. It pierces her body just below her neck. And you give it a twist and channel the awesome power of Helm and Oberon. Her face starts pouring light out, coming out her ears, both her nostrils, and in a miniature supernova, she flares up, and when the glare finally clears, nothing remains of chittering Lucy Slot Grove.
I just fall down to the ground.
Next time, leave the goat alone.
I'll call you Hess.
We came in peace.
We even brought you a pet,
We did.
and she killed it. All right, now let's.
Dumbbell.
Whoa there, big lady.
I put my spear away.
Yeah.
And I just.
Yeah.
I want to hug her.
Me too. Let's all group hug. Group hug, Dumbbell.
Why was Dumbbell mad?
I don't know, but
Doesn't
you're,
matter.
You're beautiful when you're
Thank
angry.
Your mom.
Dumbbell like to feel dainty sometimes.
And
Dumbbell?
you are a dainty lady. Let me
Do you?
say.
Hug!
Hug! Exactly.
Do I need to make a
You
strength
nice
saving?
people.
Do I need to make a strength saving?
I don't have that many hit points. But,
I'm actually okay.
And that's
I
how
did-
this ends.
I
Our
lean into
heads
it.
pop off, and Dumbbell
I
wins.
hug back real good.
she did kill a goat accidentally by hugging it.
You know, Dumbbell, you should come live on my farm. You could be real help around the vegetable farm.
Dumbbell, not country girl. Prefer cities. More people meet.
Okay.
More single men.
No doubt.
Oh.
Hey, if you're
okay.
if you're unaligned and you're looking for new friends, the summer court, good folks. They treat you good.
There's a summer court.
Oh, it's so much warmer. It's really nice. There's great birds. There's
Dumbbell
mead.
like birds.
Do you like mead?
Do you drink?
Have you ever had?
Bet if you loved mead. Dumbbell never got any.
Oh.
Bet if you said it would hurt stunt Dumbbell's growth.
No, Dumbbell.
Well, look at you now. I mean, obviously that was.
Oh yeah, why Dumbbell so huge?
I don't know, but I like a big woman, and I don't have any problems with it. And I say, you know what? Embrace who you are and love every inch of that body, lady. I know I would.
Dumbbell do hair toss, check nails. Feeling good?
Yes.
Looking good, gal.
Oh, forgot lyrics, but that worked too.
Don't forget to make your way downtown.
Making my way down.
Well, gratitude, small men. Thank you.
You've got
helping fight mean mommy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got a
Thank
dope
you.
ass pad. If you want to throw a crazy party here, just give us a call, all right? I mean, I assume this is your place now.
Hey, yeah. That seem right. Suplex former homeowner, get home, right?
That's
the Fey
the
way.
law in the Feywild.
I guess.
This Dumbbell house.
Yeah.
She
That's the
pulls
Feywild
up
way.
daintily places the crystal ball back on top of the table.
Yeah, what
Dumbbell
is
crystal
that
ball.
thing? Is it cool?
Glass eye, maybe.
I have a bit of an affinity with magical things. I could take a look at it for you. You know.
Okay, look at.
All right. God, you're pretty in this light.
Dumbbell pretty in every light.
Well, that's very true, but exceptionally so now. I'll take a look at that crystal
Tiny
ball
Man.
thing.
I'm gonna make sure it's everything's safe downstairs.
It's significantly safer than when she was alive.
Great. And while you're distracting
Awesome.
Dumbbell, I'm gonna loot the bedroom.
All right.
Yep, this is how this works. We've been at adventuring parties with Lucy Slopgrowth killed, the Fey invasion put to an end, and the loot securely in Illinsworth's bags. I think that is where we are going to call it for the week. Folks, we have been playing Into the Fey by Luke Hart of the DM Lair. Really do check this module out. It's got a lot of great stuff. We didn't do all of the adventures in it, so if you watched us religiously, first of all, thank you. And second of all, you can still find a lot of cool stuff in this module that you haven't seen yet. Check it out in the place where links go. We're super grateful to Luke for letting us play through this here, and we're super grateful to you folks for watching. Join us next time as the stories of Illinsworth, Jaastien, and Ghourd continue, this time off the books. Thanks for joining us, folks, and we will see you next week. Woo!
We did it!